Jenny McCarthy Show.
Oh! One of the greatest directors of all time, Paul Feig. Welcome back to my show.
Jenny, thank you. It's always so fun to be here. And I'm glad you're here live in the studio with me.
I know. Hopefully I look just as good in person.
You look fantastic.
Just kidding. I saw you at a New Kids concert, so
yes.
We both saw each other previously, and I fell in love with you then, and I still love you now.
Oh.
You're promoting an amazing-looking movie, A Simple Favor. It's in theaters this weekend.
Yes.
I think everyone that has seen the trailer is absolutely intrigued and goes, "Oh, I have to see this."
I hope so.
You hooked us in that trailer.
Yeah, no, they I have to say the studio's done a really great job with their marketing because it's one of these movies that just has so many twists and turns and potential spoilers. I was just like, please just don't give anything away. So they did a kind of masterful job of just like showing you all the bits and pieces, but you have no idea how they go together.
And is this isn't from a book? This is an
It is actually.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it was a book that was floating around town, and they had a big bidding war for it.
Wow.
And then the one studio got it. They put this writer Jessica Sharzer on it. She did it, and then it came to me, and I fell in love with it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then describe the movie as best you can.
Yeah.
To hook us even more.
Yes. Well, basically, Anna Kendrick, the amazing Anna Kendrick, plays a mommy vlogger who is this. She's kind of this sort of nerdy mom that all the other parents in this in her suburban neighborhood just don't like because
that sounds familiar.
Yes, exactly.
She
thinks she's too perfect. Exactly. But she's really funny and tries to be a good person. And then she befriends Blake Lively's character, who is this mom from like another planet who works in the fashion industry, and she's glamorous and drinks martinis in the middle of the day, and
like our idea of perfection.
Perfection, exactly. Our idea of fun too, because she likes to party, and they form this this sort of friendship over their two kids. Their sons are friends, and they become really close friends. But then one day, Blake Lively's character disappears and leaves her child with Anna Kendrick, and we have to figure out what happened.
Oh my God, it's gonna drive me crazy. How was that chemistry between Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick? Anna's been in here before. I fell in love with her.
She's the best.
I mean, do you? I mean, these are two big movie stars.
Yeah.
So do you still audition them?
No. That's the funny thing. When you're making a big movie, it's like, I hope they'll do it. And then when you cast them, you're like, I hope they have chemistry.
Right.
But what I found is all the stars, the big stars, can have chemistry because they're so dependent on each other that they're not solo performers. They find the in with the other person, and then as a director and with the writers, or if I'm writing it, then we adjust the script and just kind of play into their strengths. But the chemistry was just through the roof between them.
Thank God. I mean, I wonder if the chemistry is better between two female leads versus a female and a male.
It depends. I mean, I've seen it both ways. Sometimes you see it go through the roof, and other times it just falls flat. But I personally love when two women are working together and just that bond forms and that friendship, because it's so tangible on the screen.
Right. I mean, Bridesmaids is a perfect example of females working together and working together as a team to make each other even better.
Yeah. Oh no, totally. But here's the crap we have to put up with. In this world we live in, is when I was going to do Bridesmaids, I had a bunch of these male producers like come up to me. They're like, "Oh boy, you're gonna get ready. It's gonna be like a lot of fighting on that set, and the women are gonna be, against each other." And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And it was the most wonderful experience ever. But that's all that old sexism that floats around still.
Of course, and the old school like Laverne and Shirley hearsay.
Remember? Yeah, no, totally.
Where they were line counting back and forth.
I know exactly.
I love those old stories.
That's the greatest.
I mean, been in this business for so long, and going through the casting processes, how do you feel for the people coming in, even like the newcomers, the one-liners? Oh, yeah. Just describe that for people that are like in their cars, the Midwest. They'll never understand what that experience is like. Like, how much empathy do you have for every single person that comes in the room?
So much. I mean, Judd Apatow, my old producing partner, his joke was always, everybody leaves one of your auditions thinking they have the role. Because I was an actor forever, and you like yourself, and it's just like, it's just a gutting experience, because basically you go into like a white room that's just got a few folding chairs, and then there's a bunch of people sitting in a bank of chairs across from you and a video camera, and they're like, okay, go ahead and act, and then you read the scene, but it's so unnatural.
So unnatural, considering you're pretending you're acting, and the scene around you does not help you whatsoever get into this.
Totally. Sometimes you have a great casting director who will read with you and actually act with you, and other times you get somebody just like like, "Oh, Bill, why are you here?" Like just sort of, giving you nothing.
What is your personal worst audition?
Oh gosh, I don't want to mention the person. It was somebody who had a show. They were the star of a show, and they were also producer on it. It was like a 1-hour drama. And I came in, and clearly he had just decided the minute he saw me that I wasn't right for the role.
Oh, no.
So he was sitting behind a desk, and then the casting people and the director were in chairs. But, he's my focus because he's the star of the show.
Of course.
And he's just reading a magazine, and he won't look up. And he's just, as I'm auditioning, he's like just flipping the page and hear like crinkle, crinkle with the.
Oh, my God.
It's just like, why? And, if I had respect, I should have just gone like, you know what? We're not into this. Let's just, I'm just going to save my time. But I didn't because I was, a desperate actor.
Of course. And one thing I want to mention for anyone that still has the dream, like many people do, that it's not necessarily who's sometimes the best actor in the role. It's like who fits the part. Can you explain that?
Oh, no. I mean, if I knew what I know now as a director when I was an actor, I would have just been so much happier.
Right.
Because I would walk away from an audition and just go like, I stumbled over that word. I had the role, and then I've had people come in and audition. They don't even know the lines. They're just like kind of, but I'm like, there's something about that person that's just sort of right for this role.
That's right.
And that's it. Yeah. So, I mean, if any actors in the audience realize if you go in to just do a good job, we remember that. I have so many times where like a year later, I'm like, oh, remember that person that came in? Let's just hire them because they were really funny and we didn't know what to do with that.
Right.
So that's why you do kind of just persevere and do your best.
It's true. And it's like, I was one of those people that was always really bad at taking tests, but it was great in school.
Yeah.
So then when it came time to audition, I literally...
Oh, totally.
You hear my paper shake, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I actually have diarrhea today.
Exactly.
Like, I would come up with any excuse.
Shaking hands is that, I have that too. And it's like, because I can play it so cool, but then, you're holding something, and all they can see is the paper.
That's
and
right.
how nervous you are.
I know, and I'm like, oh my God, and then you go home, and you're driving in the car, and then you quit, and then you just...
I auditioned for Diane Keaton once. She was directing this movie, and it was about like a guy who is playing. It was a really interesting, kind of crazy script. But she's so lovely. But I came in, and I was just so nervous that my hand was shaking. And then I remember at one point, like I had all the pages of the script in my hand, and I had to do something where, it's always a bad decision when you decide I'm going to be really physical in this audition.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm going to fall on the ground. Oh, I had things where I fall out of a chair, and all you hear is this bump, and like everybody just stares at you.
Yes.
And you're like, and then it takes like 1,000 years to stand up because
100%, and then it's just like crickets.
Oh God! And I did that on this, and I did the thing where I hit the ground. And then I hit the ground with my hand, and the pages went flying all over the place. They went flying at Diane Keaton. Oh God!
Oh my God! And then you have to go crawl and pick the rest back up.
Oh yeah, and it's just that slow repair is the worst.
What did she do? Was she kind?
She was so sweet, so kind. Yeah, and weirdly now I've become friends with her, but I haven't even brought up that story to her.
Oh, you've got to.
I hope she doesn't remember.
I've gone in one before where it said, she walks over and looks through a telescope out the window, and I'm like, when I first came, so I go, do I go over to the window and pretend? So I'm going over the window. I'm trying to adjust the telescope for like 3 minutes, like really trying to get into this. And literally, I hear the director go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I guess I won't try to do the telescope."
I heard I can't remember who it was. Some actress, I can't remember her name, but told a funny story about when she auditioning, and she's like doing the line like, "Bob, I really love you. Beat." And so she said beat.
No, she didn't.
Because it has in parentheses. Yeah.
Trust me, I've done that on air on this radio show where they're like, "Jenny, talk about how great it is." And I'll say, "Jenny, talk about how great it is."
Exactly.
I'm like, "Oh,
your name here."
Shit, what are we going to do? I mean, to go from the transition from where you were as an actor to becoming this amazing, successful director, what was, you think, this secret? Did you manifest it? How does one go from there to there?
Well, I'd always been working towards it because
that was your ultimate goal then?
Well, yeah. Well, my goal when I was a kid was I saw Take the Money and Run, that first Woody Allen movie, and I thought it was so funny. But then my cousin said, "Oh, he wrote and directed it too." And so I was like, "Wait, you can star in a movie and you can write and direct it too?" So then I was just like, "Well, that's what I want to do." And so I just kind of spent my career kind of moving towards that. So I was always an actor, but I went to film school to learn how to do it, and then I was always writing behind the scenes. and then I actually did make a movie that I've never released. I just made it out of pocket where I starred in it and did all that. And I had so much fun directing it. I didn't necessarily enjoy acting in it.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I think let's just make the transition because I think I'm much better making other actors their best.
But you know how helpful that is to work with a director as an actor's director.
Yeah, totally. Because I've been through it all. I mean, I had a 15-year pretty successful career as a character actor. So I've been in so many situations, and all I know is the situations where I did not thrive, and it was always when the director didn't create a safe environment for me. Where you just felt like the guy telling you what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
You try something, they're like, "What? That's terrible," and you're like, you freeze up, and then you're not good. Versus like on my sets, I'm always just whatever they want to do, we'll try it. Sometimes in my head, I'm going like, "Oh boy, that's awful," but I'm like, "Cool, we got it." And then I'll get to the editing room and I'll look at the take that I thought was awful, and it's the take I used because it's actually good.
I mean, that's where I think great actors are great because they take those extra chances of being vulnerable and looking stupid.
Exactly.
So I've gladly done that the rest of my career.
You are great, my friend.
You don't need to compliment me at all.
You are.
I'm talking to Paul Feig. He's got a new movie coming out. A simple favor, you guys. It looks amazing. Starring Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively, who I love. I want to play a little game before I let you go.
Yeah.
This is the one I've always wanted to play. $25,000 Pyramid on this show with someone, and you're my very first person I chose to break it in with.
Well, you know that I won on the $25,000.
I did research that.
Thank you.
And do you know I lost on the $25,000?
Oh no! Oh no!
I didn't know what a onesie was. I was like 22, and I'm like, I got stuck on onesie for a minute, and I was like, "Arr!" I'm like, sorry. So if you don't mind, we're gonna play this game, and you've got your cards in front of you.
Oh, this is exciting.
These are the directions that I'm going to read. Let me see what they wrote out. 2 teams. It's going to be Paul Feig and I, and versus Michelle and David are my producers.
Oh, hi-yo.
Alternate
Nice.
between the 2 teams.
Hello.
Each player only has 20 seconds. I think it should be 30, to be honest, to get as many words as they can until you run out of time. Then it goes to the next team. Alternate between teams until you run out of words. The person with the most points wins $1 million.
Oh my gosh!
No, Jenny,
Just kidding.
Okay.
No, she said it. She said it. It's already out there.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well,
Oh, God damn it.
we'll pony it up somehow.
Jen, we're going to get in so much trouble. And this is more password than 25,000.
Oh, it is. Oh.
It's so we get to use one word.
Oh.
That is kind of like password. $25,000.
it's totally password.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's 25. Oh, we can't call it $25,000 password.
No, it's just more password. Because there's a pyramid. Just let's do the game. It's going to be really fun.
But I can't like give a long description of what the word.
You know, this is where I am like those directors in the room. What the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the fact that this is password
I
and not $25 pyramid because we couldn't build the pyramid.
Oh.
That's it.
I'm just lucky Paul's on my team. Can we start the clock, please? Paul, would you like to go first or me?
You go first.
Okay. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The first one is city, windy.
Chicago.
Yes. Monkeys, food.
Bananas.
Yes. Movie, sluts, dancers.
Showgirls.
Yes.
Sluts.
Husband, restaurant.
Wahlberg. Donnie Wahlberg.
Close. And it's
Wahlburgers.
Sandwich
Hamburger.
with.
If you just say one word at a time, it doesn't quite count.
I think I already ran out of time, didn't I?
Oh, no.
It was cheeseburger.
Oh.
But you did really great. Thank you.
Well, you were great. My
No,
goodness. You
my
kidding me?
words were awful.
Now, who am I feeding to here?
Okay, myself.
Okay, here we
myself.
go.
Yes.
Great.
Okay. Here we go. You ready to start the clock? Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I got 3. Okay, here we go. Enko.
Red. Mouth.
Clown. Lipstick.
Yes, correct. Carell.
Steve.
Krasinski.
Shit. Keep going.
TV.
Oh my God.
Show.
Oh shit. Pass that one.
Okay.
I don't. Anyone's name.
Beach. Shoes.
Sandals.
Toes.
Beach shoes. Toe jam.
No. Thong.
Crocs, open-toe sandals.
I'm so letting you down. Thongs.
Sandals.
Yeah. No. Oh.
Shit.
Flip-flops. Yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, you're the best.
Shit. Do we get 3?
No, you only got 2. The Office was the one you did not get.
Oh my God, I love The Office. I watch it all the time.
I gave you terrible clues. I was doing the thing that you started to do, which is I'm just going to draw out a sentence one word at a time. It's
with
A.
I'm known as being a cheater, Paul, just to let you know. And I was also thinking, I also watched the other version, the UK Office, so I was very confused.
Oh no!
All right, you guys, go
this
ahead.
Was fun.
Now it's these two.
Is it David first?
Yes, David's first. They're big time losers, Paul. So we have nothing to worry about.
Well, one of us is.
All right, David, you're gonna go first.
Ready?
Here we go.
This is it.
Tablet, screen.
iPad, iPhone,
iPad was right.
You.
Okay.
Come on.
You carry stuff in them.
Backpack.
and-
You
yes.
get. It's one word at a time.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Dick.
Baby. Poop.
Diaper.
All right. Ha-has.
LOLs. Comedy.
That's it.
Oh.
All right.
I
Chinese
think
food.
we have to
Wow.
disqualify the one word that he used a sentence for.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you. So it's 3. Michelle, your turn,
It's my
and then it's
turn.
our turn.
There we go.
All right.
Exciting.
Lick.
Good luck. It is.
What? You can't do hand gestures.
Since when?
All right. Ice cream.
No.
Popsicle.
Sugar.
Dick. What?
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 It's getting out of hand. Paul's never
Penis.
going to come back.
All right. What's?
No.
Blowjob.
Sugar. No.
Move on.
Taking a turn.
Falling. Cold.
Rain.
Cold.
Snow.
Thank you.
You only got one.
Horse.
What?
Unicorn.
Horse.
It's our turn. And you can't do hand symbols. Otherwise, even though I did.
Lollipop was the other one, by the way.
Thank you for letting our audience
I just
know.
I didn't want nobody to be able to sleep tonight if they didn't know that.
All right, here we go. It's my turn. And start the clock. Female. Bag.
Purse.
Yep. Movie. 11. Water. Sea.
Oh shoot. Oh no, I'm completely falling apart.
Salt. Water.
Ocean.
Yes.
Oh.
Single. TV. Slut. Male. Horny.
Oh gosh.
Roses.
Oh.
The Bachelor. It's okay.
Oh, The
You
Bachelor.
probably don't
I'm
watch
so sorry. I
it.
don't watch The Bachelor. Oh.
I got to
shoot.
use slut twice. I just want to say.
This is a running theme going here. Thank you. I let you down on that. I apologize.
No, Paul, you were great.
Here
Okay,
we go.
I'm
Okay.
scared. Okay,
All set?
I'm going to concentrate.
Okay. Sport.
Sport.
Pass.
Password.
Helmets.
Football.
Yes. There you go. Phone. Picture. You.
Selfie.
Yes. Well done. Running.
Marathon.
Yes. Wow. Holy smokes. Spooky.
Haunted.
Apparition.
Ghost.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh man. Come on. I'm telling you, this is the winning team right
We
here.
might be able to go on the syndicated now version on the Game Show
wait,
Network.
Who hosts it? How do we get on this?
God knows who now.
Let's call them. We're so in love with ourselves right now.
Let me just make sure we did win before I celebrate. Yes!
Oh man.
Thank you so
Cheaters.
much. Paul, you
Hey.
made that so much fun for me. Thank you.
This is the greatest time I've ever had, I have to say.
It probably broke up a mundane media tour because I know how
Yes.
they can get crazy.
I'm thrilled.
Paul Feig, what a pleasure. You guys go see A Simple Favor. He's, hits him out of the park every time. It's in theaters this weekend. Please come back. We love you, Paul Feig.
Thank you, Jenny. And can I get one more quick shout out?
Yes.
Also in my movie, other than Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively, if you are a fan of Crazy Rich Asians, the movie, Henry
Yes.
Golding plays Blake Lively's husband, and he's amazing. in this movie.
Amazing.
And
That's a smart shout out.
He's one of the most handsome people in the
Well,
world.
get ready for this to be number one.
There you go. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank
I
you, Paul.
could not love you more. You're
I
the
know,
greatest.
ditto. We'll be right back, you guys.
Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!